What lies behind the ancient tales of demonic possession? Could the terrifying accounts across centuries reflect something real, or merely shadowy metaphors for the human psyche? Are the malevolent spirits found in the Book of Enoch truly cast out angels, or a forgotten mythology that shaped our religious landscape? Can demons move objects and inflict real-world harm, as so many witnesses claim? And why does the cinematic representation of demons so often fall short of their terrifying historical descriptions? This investigation dives deep into these haunting questions, drawing upon chilling case studies, ancient scripture, and startling witness testimony. The word demons stirs something primal. From sulphurous imagery of horned entities rising from netherworlds to whispers through the cracks of reality, demons have haunted human thought for millennia. But beyond cinematic tropes and medieval etchings lies a complex transcultural mythology, one that continues to evolve. Ancient civilizations didn't merely fear demons. They codified them, named them, and attempted to control them. In Mesopotamia, Pazuzu was invoked to ward off other malicious spirits. In early Judaic writings, especially within the apocryphal Book of Enoch, we find the origin tale of the Watchers, angelic beings who descended to earth, mated with humans, and birthed monstrous offspring. These beings, cast out and cursed, form the early archetypes of what later faiths would call demons. Within Christian cosmology, demons are more than metaphors. They are the spiritual residue of rebellion, instruments of temptation, and predators on the soul. From the Vatican's ritual Romanum to Tibetan spirit banishing, almost every culture developed rituals to counteract these perceived entities. The Catholic Church maintains an elite cadre of trained exorcists, underscoring how deeply rooted and globally shared this battle against invisible evil remains. More than superstition, the demonic seems to encapsulate humanity's struggle to comprehend the chaotic unknown, the morally reprehensible, and the psychologically incomprehensible. While the modern mind may gravitate towards psychological or neurological explanations for unexplainable behavior, thousands of testimonies and historical cases challenge the adequacy of such frameworks. Encounters with demonic forces documented by clergy, doctors, police, and ordinary citizens persist despite advances in science. From whispered voices during prayer to levitating bodies witnessed by trained officials, the body of evidence resists simple dismissal. Yet these claims do not exist in isolation. They often align with cultural archetypes of possession described in sacred texts, particularly in Christian, Islamic, and Jewish traditions. This suggests that what we call demons may not be confined to myth, but instead represent a persistent global enigma, one that appears where psychology and spiritual belief intersect. Let us now examine 3 real-world cases that have left investigators, both skeptical and devout, without satisfactory explanations. 1. The Ammons Haunting case, 2011. The Ammons Haunting remains one of the most thoroughly documented modern possession cases in the United States. In 2011, LaToya Ammons and her family began experiencing terrifying phenomena shortly after moving into a modest home in Gary, Indiana. According to affidavits from police officers and medical staff, the children displayed impossible strength, levitated in front of professionals, and spoke in guttural tones beyond their age or development. Social workers observed a boy walking backwards up a wall. An event entered into official reports. Perhaps most chilling was the involvement of hospital chaplains and police detectives who refused to re-enter the house even in daylight. Skeptics called it hysteria. Believers called it proof. The case has since drawn comparisons to classical demonic manifestations, including the physical manipulation of objects, disturbed environmental conditions, and targeting of the vulnerable, all hallmarks of what exorcists call oppression into a possession. The Exorcism of Anneliese Michel, 75, 1976, in Germany, as Michel's tragic ordeal became a flashpoint in the debate between faith and medicine. A devout Catholic university student, Michel, began exhibiting disturbing behaviour in her early 20s, violent convulsions, self-harm, and voices speaking through her in archaic dialects. She reportedly claimed possession by multiple demons, including Lucifer, Nero, and Judas. Despite medical diagnoses of epilepsy and psychosis, her symptoms persisted beyond what doctors could explain. 2 priests were authorized by the church to conduct an exorcism according to the ritual Romanum. Over 10 months, they performed 67 sessions, each more grueling than the last. Her deterioration culminated in death by starvation, yet audio recordings from the sessions remain chilling artifacts, voices arguing, taunting, and weeping through the same frail body. The case led to charges of negligent homicide against her parents and priests, but it also reopened ancient questions. What if demonic possession is not only psychological but spiritual and lethal? 3. The trial of Arne Cheyenne Johnson, 1981, in a landmark USA. This trial, the devil made me do it. So his defense entered the legal lexicon when Arne Johnson claimed demonic possession had driven him to fatally stab his landlord. The defense hinged on months of alleged spiritual attacks, not upon Johnson himself, but on the young boy he and his fiancée had been caring for. According to witnesses and Catholic priests, Johnson challenged the entity during one of the boy's exorcisms, inviting it into himself. Subsequently, his personality reportedly shifted, accompanied by blackouts and visions. Although the court rejected the supernatural defense, the case marked a rare intersection of demonology, law, and psychiatry. It also revealed how demonic claims can leap from private horror into public institutions, forcing judges and juries to confront questions beyond the reach of rational adjudication. Across centuries and continents, the demonic resurfaces in forms both symbolic and terrifyingly literal. While psychological explanations dominate Western discourse, many cultures still accept that malevolent entities can influence or even destroy lives. In the Book of Enoch, demons are not abstract archetypes, but named spirits, offspring of the fallen angels, condemned to wander and corrupt. They are attributed the power to teach humans forbidden knowledge, provoke violence, and move the physical world. Indeed, many possession cases include reports of objects flying, animals reacting violently, or rooms dropping in temperature. Phenomena rarely attributable to hysteria alone. Hollywood's portrayals often sensationalize, depicting red-skinned beasts and pyrotechnic exorcisms. But ancient texts and first-hand witness reports paint a subtler, more unnerving picture. Spirits that whisper, manipulate, and erode the human will from within. In the end, whether demons are real, psychological, or some intersection of both, their enduring presence in our stories points to something unresolved. They remain a shadow on the edge of reason, a chilling echo of the eternal battle between what we know and what we fear may still be watching.